You're being led up the garden path, aren't you? And yet you've got the maturity and the collective knowledge to know that where we're going is not correct. Is that fair? Yes. Have any of you, do you think, got personal power? The ability to change things? Winning the hearts and minds of the people. This is where they get you. This is the bit I want to share with you. I'm sure you'll be able to relate to it. And to find a common purpose. It's not about self. It's about what you can do to add value to society. Is that fair? Yes. Hearts and minds. You know what needs to be done. I applaud you all for being here tonight. You know there's something wrong. What does today's leadership do? What does it do to keep you undecided, unsure, semi-paralysed, incapable of making a useful decision? They divide and conquer. Mum used to say, Paul, we were poor. What you need is to focus on happiness, health and wealth. Is that fair? The governments believe that if they manipulate the money as effectively as they can, you will remain suppressed. We've lost it. What we need to look at is the other. Are we a healthy nation? No, we're not. Why aren't we a healthy nation? Why are we so... Why do so many people take mind-altering substances? Because they're not happy. Why are they not happy? Because they're divided. This may seem a little perverse, but this is true, and most of you can remember this because you've got at least 50 years' experience. Happiness has reduced and income has gone up 240% over the last 50 years. You know, 50 years ago we were all poor. It was just after the war. We were poor. Are we poor now? No. Well, we are really, because we've got this huge debt, but we don't see it, do we? But happiness, subjective well-being has decreased. Why is that? The greatest health threat the world faces today is not Ebola. It isn't AIDS. It isn't starvation. It's not even terrorism. The biggest challenge we face in the world today is depression. The World Health Organization has predicted by the year 2020, depression is the biggest single challenge the world will face. How does that make you feel? Makes you feel depressed. And the great thing is, if we're aware of it and we're aware of how they're manipulating our minds, we can actually do something about it if we can find the courage, which is why I'm standing up here. Happiness, I know I'm drumming on about it, but it's absolutely key. This is research by a chap called Dr. Martin Seligman, director of the University of Pennsylvania Positive Psychology. I know Gregory because we love the concept of positive psychology. What do you need to be happy? You need to be able to laugh. Well, you're not allowed to, are you? You're not allowed to tell jokes. You're not allowed to be politically correct. It's ridiculous. People now choose to be offended rather than choose to laugh. We need a sense of engagement. One of the challenges we have with immigration is because people can't speak our language and they have different fundamental beliefs, and so we cannot engage. Therefore, we feel separated. Is that fair? It's very difficult to get harmony when you can't actually get community spirit going and so forth. And we need a meaning. We need a purpose in life other than looking after self. And that's what we've lost. So, ladies and gentlemen, remember my Satsuma. This is you. This is your Satsuma. Which of these segments to you is the most important? Okay. So Mary says relationships. Well spotted, because the governments decide that that's the one they're going to market, that's the one they're going to manufacture, that's the one they're going to manipulate, because they think if they do that, you'll be okay everywhere else. Is that fair? That's what they're doing. But there's something missing. Bear with me. You're absolutely right. Please bear with me. Do you remember my story about the Satsuma? It's made of segments. You, your philosophies, your attitudes to life, the political drive that we all have is made up of segments. What holds the segments together? Come on.
Skin.
No. Core. There's no core actually in the Satsuma. What is it that holds us together? What is it that holds the Satsuma together? What is it? No, it's the pith. I know. Sorry. Listen, we've got to get used to talking about the pith. P-I-T-H. The politically incorrect truth hurts.